Hey everyone, my name's Christy. Welcome to my mom's craft room. This is Flossmas number 24. It is December 24th, 2022. It is Christmas Eve. I'm drinking out of a goat mug today. Goat and cotton, apparently. There's a lot of banging happening downstairs. Oh, the dog has a giant stick downstairs and is essentially just throwing it up in the air and letting it hit the floor. So if you hear bangs, that's what that is. This is a daily video series throughout the month of December where I open a tiny gift from the Forbidden Fiber Co. Advent Calendar. I do a different project every day. I show you my stitching, talk about, life, whatever. So that's what's going to happen today. It is very cold in this house. Luckily, I'm staying in the land of 1,000 shawls. My mom's a knitter, as you can see. And the door between the garage and the house opened at some point in the night. And the garage door itself was frozen open. They couldn't close it. So they had essentially 5-degree winds throughout the downstairs all night. So it's a little bit chilly in the house, but it's warming up and we're doing great. And thank you for everyone who was concerned about my husband in Mississippi, who, unprecedented cold in the south. He's doing fine too. They are doing rolling blackouts in northern Mississippi. And so he didn't have power for about 30 minutes today, and the temperature in the house dropped 5 degrees. So I'm really glad that the heat's back on over there, that the space heaters are there. So we're all doing well. We did not lose power yesterday. There were some flickers, but no actual power loss, which is good because everything here is run by, they have a well. Basically everything's run independently here because we're kind of in the country. Anyway, things are going well here. I hope you are doing well and staying warm. I want to welcome my new friends. Thanks for joining me, and welcome back to my returning friends. It's great to see you and hang out with you in the morning. If you want to follow what I'm doing on Instagram, you can find me in these two places, Dr._Christy on the Spoolery. And I think we're going to get started. Today is the 24th, and so it's an even day. So it is a floss and pattern. This should be the last pattern piece. Ooh, that's really pretty. It's a white to gray variegation. Very pretty, called All Aboard. Very pretty. Now let's see where it is on the pattern. Oh, that's very sweet. So this is in the smoke coming, or the steam coming out of the steam engine, but it spells out the word believe. Very sweet. I wonder if there's going to be a digital version of this and a color version. I don't see it here, but this is a very sweet little pattern, I have to say. And the nice thing is that there are DMC equivalents. So if I want to stitch this but not use the fancy floss, I can, because it's actually a really sweet design, but I would like to see it in color. So that's very sweet. It is definitely the front of a train, and with steam coming out that says believe, very sweet. That is our Forbidden Fiber Co. Advent present for the day, which is very nice. I guess that brings me to Experimadvent. So yesterday's Experimadvent was to play around with these pastel dye sticks. And so basically you use them like pastels, where you color on the fabric and then you iron it and it should be permanent. That's kind of like the idea. And they look like pastels. So my thought was that I would do this, I don't know, like a sophisticated minimalist line drawing with like a color wash behind it. I just find them very attractive when you have sort of blocks of color and line drawings. I just think they're really cool. So that's what I was going for. I ended up with 5-year-old who can't color in the lines. So they didn't blend quite how I had hoped. Okay, there are all sorts of issues with this. Okay, number one. So this is a robin. That's the Christmas robin. That's the goal. So the first issue was that I'm not an artist. So I found this line drawing somewhere. I'm not a sketch artist. The second issue is that they didn't blend very well on this fabric, and so it said that you could blend them, but because this is linen and it's a bit slubby, which I like the rustic, it just like didn't, it just like didn't blend. And maybe on like a smoother cotton or silk it would blend, but it did not blend. So there's no blending. My cousin Vinny, oh yeah, you blend. Marissa Tomei, so good. I have a leaf. The dogs bring in leaves, and when you pet the dogs, you get leaves on you. Anyway, they didn't blend. Then, the issue I had was, and this was my own fault. The next issue was like me being lazy. All my hoops were upstairs, so I stitched this. It's a whipped back stitch, and I did it in hand. So it's like uneven. This is not the sophisticated line drawing color wash I was going for. So this'll take a little bit of practice. See, he's ashamed. He keeps covering himself with his blankie. But I did intend to color out of the lines like that, but it looks like I don't know how to color. So that's my experiment for yesterday. It's an experiment. Don't judge me. I can be a 5-year-old coloring outside lines if I want to. So my experiment for today are my Cyanotypes. And look how sunny it is. It's perfect. So Cyanotypes are happening today. I'm going to wait on that until my nieces come for Christmas Eve dinner today, because we'll work on that together. And because I kind of want to have their hand, like all of us put our hands on it and create a print on the fabric of our hand prints that I can then later on cut up and weave into a bag. So I think for today, it's just going to be the printing and the washing of the fabric. And it might not even work because it may have already been exposed. Who knows? The other one is, so that's the Cyanotype into a bag. The other one is Cyanotype leaves. I have these great leaves that I got when I was here, actually, that are just sort of the veins of the leaves and like naturally occurring. So that should look really cool, I think, on the fabric, and then sort of stitch around that. I need to see if anyone has a sheet of glass I can borrow, because I didn't want to bring one with me for obvious reasons. So that's my experiment for today. I did make a couple more little granny squares yesterday when the light was low light. So I made a blue and kind of beigey one, little one. I'm making these. I want to turn them into a headband, attach them and make them into a cute headband. How cute. I made that one, and then I made this one. So the two granny squares that I made, which I think are cute. So now I have to watch a video on how to weave an end and how to attach them to each other. Otherwise, I'll just have lots of dangling threads and stuff, and that's not cute. The other stitching I did is not super exciting, but I finished the line. So I have the December shelf done, and I will work on the glasses. I'll work on the glasses probably when I get home, because there's just not enough light. Like, I just don't have the light to be able to see this. I mean, it's a dark, it's navy, right? So it's a dark fabric. This is just a 14 count navy Aida that I got from a tube at Joann Fabrics. And it's just, it's dark. And so it's hard to stitch on. And anyone who stitches on dark knows that knows that it's slightly more difficult. It's more difficult than stitching on light colored fabric, in low light in particular, and it's just not working, and I'm not gonna stress about it. I have fluff in my mouth. I have next week off, and I think I'm gonna take that time to relax, clean my house a bit, clean up my studio, hang all sorts of stuff on my gallery wall so I can show you my maximalist gallery wall that I've been like collecting stuff for the past 6 months. Very exciting. And yeah, and I can, I think I'm staying caught up enough that I can finish this and complete the last drink on the 31st or thereabouts. So, you know, I'm feeling pretty good about my being caught up on that. That's all my stitching and all my crafting. So the last thing we have to do is our Flossmas giveaway. And I have an extra special, you know, I'm going to do a Flossmas tomorrow morning. I don't have to be at Christmas at my aunt's house until 1, I think, and she's only 45 minutes away. So I have a special Flossmas gift tomorrow that I hope people are interested in. I'm taking a little risk because I made it, and I don't know if anyone's interested. But today, I mean, I guess I made all of them, huh? But I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. So if you're interested in a special Christmas Flossmas gift, pop in tomorrow. But today is another tree. It's the last tree in the bucket. It is a cute little white tree. So if you're interested in winning this white tree, because it's an even day, if you're interested in winning this white tree, just put the word thread in the comments down below. And you must be 18. Please be a subscriber. Oh, like the video? That would be nice. Please don't say giveaway, free, etc., etc. I will ship anywhere in the world, but if it gets lost in the mail, it has no monetary value. I won't be replacing it. And I will be doing the drawing in my end of the year flosstube extravaganza. That will be sometime between Christmas and New Year's, depending on when I have time. You know, it'll be a floating video because I honestly don't even know when things are next week. I'm just trying to get through this week. I'm just trying to get through Christmas, and then I get home on Monday. And so if you want this, please put thread in the comments down below, and I will mark this as today's. I think that's it from me. So thanks for joining me today. I want to wish you a happy holidays, Merry Christmas. And please, I hope you are staying warm. I know that a lot of places in the Midwest, upper Midwest, Northeast are really struggling with the cold and power outages. So I feel very lucky, and I hope that you are staying warm and safe. Yeah, and I hope that those of you with kids, I hope Santa comes and gives them everything that they want. No pressure, Santa. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow. Please take good care of yourselves and have a good one. Bye.